What is up, brawlers? My name is Soy and I absolutely love playing Brawl Stars, especially Brawl Ball. As a person with over 1000 hours playing the game and over 15,000 3v3 victories, most of them are from Brawl Ball, I believe I have a couple of helpful tips that will definitely make you guys a better player inside Brawl Stars. In this video, I'm going to give you guys tips on how to play arguably the least ideal class for Brawl Ball, which are throwers. I've made a video about how to choose the best brawlers for Brawl Ball. In that video, I explained about the importance of DPS, health, speed, and super. Now, when you look at the stats of the throwers, none of them have high health nor exceptional speed. But today, we are going to look at one of the thrower who happen to have good DPS, pretty amazing super, and a gadget that makes him faster. Well, somewhat. Of course, that brawler is Old Daddy Dynamite. And to start things off, let's begin with map selection. You always want to play Dyna on maps with plenty of obstacles, where you can attack behind the safety of your walls. I'm gonna admit, I used to suck with Dynamite, guys, but only until the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ash, gave me a life-changing tips for playing Dyna, which is called the double tap. The way I do it, you always want to wait him to have at least 2 ammos and attack twice. If you're at low trophies or you think you're facing a less skilled player, throw an attack 1 tile at the direction of where your opponent is heading and immediately throw another attack at the same direction where you predict they will be. But if you're at higher trophies or you think you're facing a more skilled player, the first step is the same. Throw an attack 1 tile at the direction of where your opponent is heading. But as your second tap, immediately throw your attack at the opposite direction instead. By doing this, you've anticipated their dodge even before they do it, and they'll have nowhere to go. Seriously guys, when you get the hang of double tap, you're never gonna miss again because at least one of your attacks are going to hit the opponent. Now, let's move on to his super. Dyna's super checks 2 out of 3 boxes in my Brawl Ball criteria, which makes it a really good one. It can stop dribblers and it can destroy walls. As a bonus, it also has the high impact factor because when positioned perfectly, a single Dyna super can easily achieve team wipes. Or you can even cycle chain of Dyna supers to completely wreak havoc in the opponent's defenses. The double tap allows you to have much higher probability of hitting your opponents, especially on your second tap. That's why I mostly use that technique when using Dyna super, with the super as the second tap. One thing that you should pay real close attention when using Dyna super is what it'll do to the obstacles on the map. When I gave you guys the 5 tips to select the perfect Brawl Ball comp, I explained the importance of map shaping. Throwers like Dyna benefited with the existence of obstacles, so don't just go around destroying walls merely for kills. The only walls that you'll want to destroy are the ones protecting opponents' goals. Don't destroy other walls unless you really have to. Dynamite can score goals. He can do stuff like throwing a super to opponent's wall, then immediately kick the ball there. He can also throw a super to opponents that dribble the ball too close to their own goal. But there are so many conditions to be fulfilled in order to score those kind of goals. I just don't think they're reliable or consistent enough for you to count on. When I play Dyna, mostly I'll just fill the support role, where I'll try to do as much damage to the opponents and shape the map with my super as much as I can, while hoping that my teammates can score a goal or two. Of course, when you don't have the ability to score on your own, playing with friends is so much more preferable than playing with randoms. But you can always try. Just think of every matches as practice. You do what you can. If your teammates can score, then good. If they can't, well, they're randoms. What do you expect? Actually, the only time I got the elusive star player even though our team lost was when I was still practicing on playing Dyna. I got so many kills, yet my randoms can't make use of the situation. By the way, it happened back from the days when 500 trophies was the maximum level, so mind the seemingly low trophy numbers. Okay, star powers. I've been avoiding this topic for the same reason why I haven't made that Mortis tips, although I really enjoy playing Mortis in Brawl Ball. But I know I'm gonna have to do it sooner or later, so here goes nothing. I cannot, in the right mind, recommend Dyna Jump for the average players. I'm sorry, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but the fact is, majority of people with Dyna Jump just don't contribute enough team damage for their teams because they're too busy throwing dynamites at their own feet instead of at their opponents. And when they do get a kill, they do it close range while Dyna jumping, which means they feed opponents supers, which is one of the worst thing you can do in Brawl Ball. Remember, in this mode, super wins games, and you just cannot afford to feed. Dyna Jump is a high skill cap technique. It takes a lot of effort to do it properly. When people focus their efforts on hitting the opponents instead of needlessly jumping around, it'll bring so much more value to their teams and bump their chance of winning. There are three things that I fear the most in Brawl Ball: a random Mortis teammate, a Piper on a closed map, and a DYNAMIKE who starts jumping as soon as the match starts. It happens so many times, I have a code for it. I call them jumpers, as in, oh no, Houston, we got a jumper. But enough of my rant. I think I've garnered enough hate in one video. If you're good with Dyna Jump, by all means, please use it. You don't need this part of the video. But if you're not Lucky Bear, please just use Demolition. Okay, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that this brawler have a mean to move faster. And yes guys, it's as hilarious as you think it is. Fidget Spinner slightly increased Dyna speed for a short time. And although it's not much, you can use the tiny speed boost to get somewhere just a bit faster. Sometimes I'll kick and spin to get forward faster after getting a team wipe. You can also use it to outrun your chasers or when you need to get to the ball faster than someone else. Could be your opponent, could also be your teammate if you want to score that goal really badly. Or you can just use it to score goals more flashily because traditional BMing is for noobs. Now, as my OP tips for today guys, most randoms don't realize the danger of letting throwers do whatever they want. That's why a lot of random teams get easily overwhelmed when the opponents have a Tick, Barley, Sprout, or Dynamite. Randoms don't go after the throwers, allowing the throwers to attack with ease and precision, which in the end grants the opponent's team better control over the map. So, whenever you're facing throwers when playing with randoms, try to see what your teammates are doing. If nobody are going after the throwers, remember what Soy said and go after them yourself. Destroying walls can also render throwers much less dangerous. So destroy them if you're facing throwers or Keep them if you're playing as or have throwers in your team. That's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please smash like if you do, sub if you haven't, drop a dislike and roast me in comments if you love using Dynajump in Brawl Ball. Share this video to random people in your socials so random in Brawl Stars would play better. And until the next one, my name is Soy, signing out.